We are committed to promoting a just and caring community throughout the southern 28 counties of Illinois, which are served through our 4 regional offices. Through collaboration and with help from the Diocese of Belleville, United Way, various government organizations, along with many others, we are able to reach out to the most vulnerable in our society, from the beginning of life through the end of life. We hope to share our story through just a few of the stories of the thousands of people we serve every year. One way that Catholic Social Services builds and strengthens families is through adoption. Families are formed in all sorts of ways.
Well, I think adoption with Catholic Social Services, it provides an opportunity for birth families that don't feel they can keep their child, and then in our case we couldn't have a biological child. It brings us together, and you know, it was our only way to have a family.
Open adoption with me was very important because I'm also adopted. I was adopted when I was born. I decided that I was going to put my daughter through the adoption agency that I went through.
The caseworkers had indicated that you know, it would be probably a short meeting. However, when we met, we hit it off. I think we were here, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, and the caseworkers actually had to break up the meeting
We
because
knew
we
right
were
away
running, so we knew there was a connection.
A good match.
I did not give her up because I wanted to be a teenager and run around and do everything I wanted to do. I did it because I had no money. I had little support if I had kept her, and I wanted her to have a family that could be there for her. When I first came here, I was set up with my social worker, and she's like, call me whenever you need me. She gave me her personal cell phone number. She emailed me, she wrote me letters all the time, and I just thought it was wonderful. It just felt like I was wanted, that somebody actually cared. You know, there are other girls that are pregnant and scared, and they should know that there's always somebody there for them.
I would definitely recommend adoption to others. It's a great way to start a family. I think like any other way you might start a family, a biological family, there's some hard times, you know, there's ups and downs, but once you have your child, and it is a great way to have a family.
It is important that the needs of all sides of the adoption triangle, child, birth parents, and adoptive families, are attended to in the adoption process. It is important that we all support this loving choice. Catholic Social Services manages the care of several hundred abused and neglected children through the foster care program.
At Catholic Social Services, we are really we really try to be advocates of for change for the biological parents that we work with. When children come into care, we really work hard with the parents to help them complete tasks to be able to get their children returned to them.
I think foster care is important because you know, kids are kids and they need people to speak for them. And they need people that are going to help them out and try to do what's best for them.
The services that Catholic Social Services has provided to us has been wonderful. From simple things like when a child is placed in our home, needing items such as cribs or clothes, any items like that, they have been just on the ball with getting that stuff to us immediately. Talking to the caseworker, she's always there to listen. They always return my calls very quickly. They have helped us tremendously in keeping in contact with our last foster child, and I don't think that that would have happened without the help of Catholic Social Services.
I think that whether the child comes from your body or comes through your door or you pick them up at the hospital, I think that no matter what, they're your children and you would give your life or do anything for those kids.
We are able to find the children permanency. If they cannot return home, that we are able to do a concurrent plan and find them permanency and find them a forever family somewhere else if their own biological parents aren't able to parent them.
It's not an easy job sometimes, but it's very worthwhile and it's very rewarding to see children that need a home and families that need help, just to be able to help them and then to see how they grow and how their family can be reunited and put back together and be a thriving family.
Catholic Social Services, just like any not-for-profit organization, needs some sort of support. And, you know, there are lots of people out there that can't do what we do, where we just, you know, we'll take random children into our house. And giving money, or, you know, giving if they need diapers or whatever, that's one way to help. Or even like helping at different activities or functions. I think that any way that you can help helps.
Building stronger families and finding permanency for children are key goals in the foster care program. Sometimes children need a lot of additional support. The residential treatment program at St. John Bosco Children's Center helps those children.
St. John Bosco Children's Center is the only program like it in Southern Illinois.
Some of the problems that they come in with are a history of physical, sexual abuse or neglect. They may have a lot of acting out behaviors as far as physical aggression. They may have sexual aggression issues or sexual acting out issues. They may have suicidal or homicidal histories, a history of failed foster placements, psychiatric hospitalizations, and just unable to maintain in a home environment. First and foremost, provide a safe, nurturing environment for the children to be able to process things that have happened that have led them to St. John Bosco.
We respect the dignity of each individual child and the diversity of the children and the different backgrounds that they come from.
A lot of the life skills we try to teach, we teach them the proper way to get up, the proper way to come to breakfast. How do you behave at breakfast? How do you get along with staff? How do you disagree with staff? Practically every experience that I encounter with the kids is a life skill that I can, something that I can teach them that they can learn and go on to be productive members of society.
What excites me about working at St. John Bosco is when I see one of our kids shine, when I can see them apply the things that I've taught them in therapy or that they've learned in group, or even that they've learned from our staff. I see them apply those skills and be successful.
Seeing the kids come in one way, they got a lot of very challenging behaviors, and by the time they leave, you will see the progress is unbelievable.
It's important to support Catholic Social Services and St. John Bosco Children's Center because we do a unique type of work.
We all need a safe and nurturing environment in which to learn healthy life skills. St. John Bosco is such a place of healthy learning. Finding a safe and caring place to live at the later stages of life respects the sacredness and dignity of each person and is central to life at Fox River Apartments Assisted Living Center.
Fox River is an assisted living for low to moderate income seniors. They are required to be 60 years old and older. Basically, we're making assisted living an option for people that it normally wouldn't be an option for. These are people that normally fall through the cracks.
They do my laundry, they read my letters for me.
Here we do provide services such as bathing, grooming, dressing, medication reminders. We do all the housekeeping and laundry for our residents and just try to help them out with anything that we can. We do provide 3 meals a day. This is actually a big concern, nutrition, because they haven't been eating properly in their homes. And this gives them an opportunity to have that good balanced meal without all the effort behind it.
I haven't had to worry about a thing, haven't had to worry about cooking one meal, or going to the grocery store, or nothing.
We do a lot of activities here at Fox River. We have bingo, we have dominoes, we have card games, they're working on puzzles. We have a computer lab. We have a library where people can sit and read or go out on the porch and monitor what the college kids are doing from across the road.
I enjoy being around the ladies. I like to talk.
We also have some of our big events. We have a large picnic for the residents and their families. We try to have different themes every year. This year was a Mexican fiesta. There's just a lot of interaction and fun that can happen with the residents, and their families enjoy coming.
This is the most wonderful place to be if you need to be around somebody, or be where you're looked after.
Just to have that fun, that togetherness and family, and that's what it really comes down to.
Everything I need, they're right there for me.
Having a home and sharing with each other like a family keeps a person healthier and happier. Our motto is strengthening families and building communities. We strive to uphold the sacredness and dignity of every person. We value family life and the well-being of every person we serve. Pope Benedict XVI said, "One who has hope lives differently." The needs of others are great. The many programs that offer hope by CSS, together with your support as a volunteer or in sharing your financial resources, all adds to the awareness and continuation of the many programs that brings hope to so many lives. We have hope to reach out to others who need our help. Faith calls us to action.